The film opens at a psychology department of a university. While the students are assembling in their seats, the professor informs the students that one of their classmates, Marina Mills, killed herself over the weekend. While all of the kids are in disbelief, Laura Woodson, a female, is the most troubled. 2 weeks in the past. Living with her closest friends, Olivia, Izzy, and Gustavo, Laura was an ordinary popular college student. She also resides often with her boyfriend, Tyler. Laura has more than 800 Facebook friends, demonstrating a high level of social media activity. One day, Laura is having lunch with her friends, when she attracts Marina's attention, who is a stranger to Laura. She begins to show interest in Laura, and also joins her psychology class, in order to keep her in sight. Marina wants to befriend Laura, and she subsequently sends Laura a friend request. Laura notices that Marina has no Facebook friends. She does, however, start to sporadically hang out with Marina at school, since she finds her drawings and video animations to be fascinating. Shortly after, Marina develops an obsession with Laura. She even uses Photoshop to include herself in one of her selfies. Her page's graphics also become more macabre, as she incorporates gory and eerie wasp and gloomy imagery. Laura receives a lot of messages from Marina, which starts to bother her. Olivia and Izzy oppose, when Marina tries to invite herself to get out with Laura on her birthday. Laura informs Marina that her sole planned dinner companion will be Tyler. She finds herself at an unexpected dinner with her friends, who tag her in their Facebook photos. When Marina sees them, she becomes angry. Marina confronts Laura aggressively in the cafeteria the following day. Even though she only recently met her, she claims to have handcrafted her a birthday present that took her 2 weeks to complete. Marina tries to physically attack Laura when Laura tries to calm her down. In self-defense, she pushes Marina and causes her hood to fall back, exposing a scorched hairless spot on her head. Marina flees immediately. Marina makes a valiant effort to express her regret to Laura for her behavior that evening. Laura decides she's had enough and unfriends Marina. When Marina realizes this, she sets the place on fire and hangs herself. Following the news of Marina's suicide, Laura watches a video of the event, in which Marina presents a sketch of herself to Laura in front of the camera, crumples it, and hangs herself. The video is self-uploaded on Laura's profile, and she can't remove the video from her profile. Others unfriend her as a result of this. She can't even remove her account. Laura enlists the assistance of her friend Kobe to remove the footage. Upon further investigation, they discover that the code on the video differs from all other codes. In the meantime, Izzy heads back to their room and gives Gustavo a call, who is her boyfriend. Then, Gustavo adds Marina to his Facebook friend list. He sees some strange imagery on the computer, before his computer shuts off, and leaves the screen with his still reflection, even when he's not looking at it. Gustavo then enters the corridor, and finds himself staring at 2 small boys, who look to have severely deformed faces. He flees the room, and crashes into an elevator, but the elevator flashes black. He pulls out a lighter, and feels someone reach out to touch him. When Izzy gets there, she witnesses the elevator doors opening, and sees Gustavo, who is insane, slamming his head against the walls until he passes out. While Gustavo's friends are in mourning, Laura's Facebook profile has the elevator footage of his passing, which makes more people think she's sick, and unfriend her, despite her best efforts to remove it. Not even Izzy, who was hospitalized after witnessing her boyfriend's death, wants to be around Laura. You Will Know What It Feels Like to Be Lonely is written by Marina Spirit, when Laura tries to submit a message, stating she isn't publishing the videos. Laura and Kobe investigate, finding Marina's birth certificate, and the boarding school, where she was initially raised. Upon their visit, Laura finds out from the headmistress that Marina was raised there as a child, following the death of her mother in a fire. Shortly before she passed away, she gave birth to Marina. 2 boys who harassed Marina at school were later discovered dead with their faces severed from wasp stings, the same boys Gustavo witnessed. On Facebook, Marina adds Izzy in the interim. Izzy pretends to be by herself in the hospital, and walk aimlessly when she leaves her room. Eventually, Marina traps her in a room, controlling Izzy to rip out her hair, and eventually slice her throat. Since Olivia has also come under Marina's control, and was sent toward the car's route, Laura and Kobe hit her by mistake when they drive back. When Olivia becomes possessed once more in the hospital and confronts a detective, she snatches his gun and blows out her brains. Laura and Kobe deduce that Marina used her soul to exact revenge on Laura after performing a ritual in which she stared at a black mirror, apparently her laptop screen. After learning where she had lived before, they go to the house that caught fire in order to locate the laptop and destroy it. But in the end, Kobe succumbs to Marina's possession. Thinking that if Laura is dead, the hauntings will end, he stabs her. She subdues Kobe and gets away from him. Tyler discovers a now manic Kobe searching for Laura when he travels out to the town. She took a taxi to a workplace where she believes Marina committed suicide without them knowing. After that, Laura and her mother have a video conversation, during which Marina takes over her mother. While Laura is powerless to stop her, her mother takes a knife and kills herself off-screen. Tyler locates Laura, but Kobe stabs him in the throat right away. As he pursues Laura, Marina's wasp swarm kills him with 1,000 stings. Laura, who is getting exhausted, sees a young Marina, who says all she wanted was to be her best friend. Laura is brought to one of Marina's eerie sights, a dark forest, when she discovers her body and laptop. Laura turns, and Marina's ghost leaps out at her. Laura returns to school after a while, but she has no friends at all. She gives another set of females the same look that Marina gave her. She checks the photo of her and Marina on her Facebook profile. In the last terrifying scene, Laura's lifeless gaze at the audience suggests that Marina has now taken control of her body and condemned her to an existence of loneliness.